So they'll be calling you a radical. 3 Mile Island, the third worst nuclear accident in America. America Vespucci history. First off, I want to talk about the sardine collapse. 5 years now. This is the 5th year. Then we'll get back to 2015, 16, 17, 18. The epic salmon collapse. Sardines, now they've tweaked it. They're only down 98.6%. That's better. Yay. Feel good. Some girl wrote some blog about, the great, incredible Mother Earth comeback. Remember when they did the comeback fairy tale videos on the starfish? Now on the core, then you read through, she quotes a scientist that says that the death is stabilized. It's only down 99%. It's like the sardines have stabilized. They've been down 98.6% for 5 years. What a Chinook eat? I mean, it's not that complicated. It's an eco chain. 40 years, the worst nuclear accident. And these people that are all saying, yay, I was at 3 Mile Island. I haven't had it. They're fucking liars. And I'll tell you how they're liars. You do know that the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, the organized crime cartel, came in and bought everybody out. There's a no-talk fucking. They signed disclosures, all of them. If you lived within a 2-mile fucking radius of that, and they all took the money, you got paid. And you signed a fucking gag order for life. That's how they play. For real. For real. So then I want to get to the fraud of Helen Caldicott. Helen Caldicott and the whole anti-nuclear establishment. What a fucking clown circus. Fucking, they're not anti-nuclears. They're not activists. Now, and then I'll talk about Goya, Picasso, Goya, Dali, Goya, Dali, Goya, Dali, Goya, Picasso, Blanche. So I'll talk about the young Mexican activist that I've been working with at University of Mexico and her work. Starting to get, her and I have been doing some work together. Caldicott, 2015. Right before I finished my walk on the coast, I'm in New York City at the Medical Academy. And if you don't believe me, you can ask Noam Chomsky, who I sat with. You don't believe me, you can ask Dr. Robert Scheer, who I sat with. You don't believe me, you can ask, all these people. Amy Goodman, cameraman. She wasn't there, of course. The cameraman was. Helen didn't even stay for her whole thing. Ask her aide, her indigenous aide, Molly. She snuck my question in why Helen wasn't there. Helen Caldicott to Kevin Blanche. You can't talk about Fukushima. We're not allowing anybody to speak the word Fukushima. Now remember, this is the anti-nuclear symposium. I can. I'm like, are you for real? She's not. This is the fraud of Helen Caldicott. Oh, if Ford tips over, I'm going to flee after Ford already blown up. Remember, and I'm the first guy that started reporting this. Ford, on the shake, the spent fuel pool's cracked. It's called the Zerk fire. They went into fire. Ford already blown to smithereens. And she's talking this. She has no clue. She's clueless. She's a fucking secondhand movie star. Not my fucking words. Her ex-husband's fucking words. How about fucking Arnie Gundershield? Ha! I have all the fucking emails. He calling it fucking hydrogen blast for fucking months. For months he was calling it a hydrogen blast. All right, Kevin, it's not a nuclear mountain. All right. How about Chris Busby when I'm in the bone marrow transplant center? I like these guys got improved chemicals. Big headline. It was him. This is Chris attacking me. We're on RT, the most RT. If you've ever been on RT, you're no anti. I told him to fuck off. You do know that. That's them trying to follow me around when I started the movement, trying to hijack our movement. Trotsky to the head. You think they're not fucking pro-nuclear energy? Trump's the most pro-nuclear. Trump has passed Barry Antoinette. Trump's the most fucking dumb, selfish, ignorant leader. So I want to talk about this is the 8th well now. There's videos all over. Yay, what do you think? They must eat. They don't eat plastic. That's a fucking bullshit narrative. Yeah, there's some wells that are feeding on plastic, maybe. And I want to say this about this asshole testing in Hawaii, testing whatever. Testing for what? I've never said this. You're not going to test. You're not going to run a Geiger counter in, over, outside of fish and find out anything. You're going to find out 0.0. They're starving to death. There's pockets where there are fish. And by the way, Hawaii sits down here. The direct hit's on Oregon. The direct hit's on Oregon. This is not about them. It goes down like this. The Japanese fucking current into the California current. I mean, this is not a bathtub. This is a fucking... I mean, the Pacific Ocean has rivers in it. It's the swiftest rivers on Earth. It's called the Japanese Current. It's called the fucking California Current. I mean, the direct hits on Oregon. The direct hits on fucking the Washingtonians, fucking, you know, Canada. You know, right there where Dana's at. I mean, they're taking the fucking direct hit. Hardcore. Fucking all day, every day. That's the fucking... The jet stream has been bubbled. This heat source has been pushed down. I mean, 3 Mile Island was a horrible fucking nightmare. They covered up. You don't think they covered up JFK? Blown away. What else do I have to fucking say? Oh, yeah, Trump's going to save us, our Lord and Savior. Yeah, remember he was going to release all the... I mean, he's a bigger liar than Obama. Remember he was going to release the fucking JFK fucking... Oh, yeah. Nope. Remember he's going to go after them Saudis for 9/11. What? Right in bed with them. Oh! I mean, one lie and fuck... I mean, this guy's a piece of shit. More fucking nuclear energy pork to my friends. I want to talk about the bomb. I want to talk to the young Mexicans. So, this young Mexican-American female that you go after... Goya, 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 Dolly, Goya, Dolly, Goya, Dolly. What's he talking about? Goya, Dolly, Goya, Dolly, Goya, Dolly. Picasso, Goya, 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 Dolly, Dolly, Dolly. Frida, Frida, Picasso, Gianamore, Goya, Dolly, Goya, Dolly, Picasso, Blanche. What the fuck's he talking about? Mexicans, I mean, come on, what are they? I mean, they're Spaniards. I tell you, so let's talk about the mob. The mob running the nuclear industry. Oh, I deal in nuclear waste. They always run to the mob, but the mob's turning on them. The mob turning on the mob. Status King Cuomo in New York. What's he talking about? $7.6 billion in New York. I thought they ran the mob out to Jersey. Let me tell you about the mob in Italy. So, the mob in Italy. You don't think they run the show over there? Oh, yeah. So the nuclear industry, you can look it up, moved in there again. In 2012, tried to refire the nuclear reactors out, you know. Tried to fucking bring them back up. They kneecapped them. They kneecapped them. So you can say, oh, we got the fucking mob cleaning up in Japan. That's exactly who they're using, the Japanese mob. But the Japanese mob are dying. And young Iki's in the fucking throes right now, from what I understand. She's the 2020 Olympic swimmer. So Rachel, who lived there, our activist, she's friends with an activist. We've been doing some Skype work. We're hesitant to put stuff up because we don't want her locked up, the activist over there. She grew up in Tokyo with Iki. She knows the family well there. She's talking Fukushima. She knows. She knows. They're circling the wagon saying, tell the guy, oh, they tested the... Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. So the young Mexican-American, we need you. The Mexicans are anti-nuclear as hell. They're still grassroots, whatever. So this young woman you go after, the young congresswoman from Queens, she showed up to one of my events, 2015, in New York City. Remember the 5th of November. Anyway, I'll never forget it. I remember that night, after I met her, and there was a whole group. I was like, oh my God, there's hope. There was a young African-American boy and girl, brother and sister that was with me. This guy shows up, and he says, I have no clue who he is. I'm like, whoa, look at this dude. I says, you look exactly like a young Mike Tyson. Oh, I'll kick Mike Tyson's ass any day, he says, this dude. I'm like, I believe you. I'm looking at him. He's like, oh. I showed up for one reason. To get Kevin Blanche's back. These fuckers want to go after you, these fuckers? They're going through me. So he stood right, he was with me right there the whole time. I mean, this guy, I was calling him Mike Tyson the preacher. She was there. You know, it was an anti-nuclear energy rally that I had. You know, I used to do a lot of anti-nuclear. You know, I used to get some people show up. Now no one gives a fuck. Apathy, fucking free market fairy tales, fucking, you know, old man Trump, I can't pay the fucking rent. You know, working 3 jobs, fucking, you know, it's unbelievable. I mean, Mike Lee tries to kick me off Medicaid, tries to physically kill me. Remember, I was in critical condition those days. I'll never forget it. I'm like, oh my God. We passed around the megaphone. Vice was there. Vice is like, oh, fridge up. We tricked them fuckers. Scatter. Go like this, and then we'll re-meet and we'll go after Fox News, which we did. Pretty intense stuff. We need you. So I've been working with her at the University of Mexico, this young Mexican activist, environmentalist, a real one, a real one. Kellicott's not an environmentalist. Kellicott's nothing. No, I'm telling you. Go write another fucking book. Secondhand movie star. Busby's not. But this is the people. Why do you think they hurried line? Lake Barrett? Let me tell you about Lake Barrett. Now, Lake Barrett was on the cleanup of, supposedly, the cleanup of 3 Mile. No, Lake Barrett was the cover-up. Now, where's Lake Barrett now? He shows up on 60 Minutes and tells you what Kevin Blanch told you in the first hour. He shows up on 60 Minutes, 2,900 and some odd days later, in November this year, and says, we don't even know what they are. Well, they're full-blown out meltdowns. Where they at? They're in the ocean. What? Don't know. Never happened before. To cover it up. Mark, who's his maintenance guy, who I know personally, that sunflower, the big fake sunflower in my yard, Mark made that for me at Lake Barrett's house. So, Lake Barrett, Mark asked him, again, 2014-15, when held in Caldecott, says, we cannot use the F word. I have multiple witnesses, including Noam Chomsky, including fucking Dr. Robert Scheer. All these guys, ask him. You cannot talk about it. Scares my investors, she said. Same thing Greenpeace told me. Exact on the pier at fucking Huntington Beach. Physical comfort. Well, I'm full of what? What? I'm a baker. What's a cow? I'm a fucking butcher. I'm a baker. I'm a butcher. What's a cow? I'm a baker. What's a cake? I'm a fisherman. What's a boat? I'm an environmentalist. What's Fukushima? I'm at, for real, refuse, forbid me. I mean, ask Kevin Finnegan. Ask Thomas Ackerman. Go ask any of them. Ask Patrick McCormick. Go ask them. I mean, outrageous. She's a fraud. Don't you see? That's what we got into this place. We need real activists. Just like politicians. The Democrats, Republicans, these whores. Oh, we're going to vote a fucking, on the new Green Deal. We're just, these fucking whores are for sale. They're pieces of shit. Don't you see that? They've all got to go. Democrat, Republican, this fucking Greenpeace, Sierra, where the fuck are they? I mean, it's like right here. They won't even talk to me down in the Utah. I'm like, all you had to do is run a 15-second ad on KSL saying, hey, they're going to bring in 700,000 tons. 700,000 tons of depleted uranium to Utah. What, huh? Nobody knows. You got all the money. Why don't you run an ad? I says, because you're pro-nuclear. You're liars. You're bought-out whores. Sold-out whores. All of them are sellouts. Don't you see that? The fucking resistance has to be grassroots. It has to be real. Everybody quit us. Run away. Go on to the next shiny ball and fucking lay down and die. Can't handle it. It's too hard. It's too heavy. Too strong. Okay. You'll see. Fucking going to the next slide. Did you see? No. What? The American manufactured blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus? Oh, these guys still believe in the real anti-usury Jesus. I'm not talking about the Son of God. I'm talking about the activists. You know, where's my Dorothy Day book? It's here somewhere. My favorite radical. Jesus. Dorothy Day. Martin Luther King was hardcore anti-nuclear. The African-American. I hate that term, by the way, American. American Vespucci, speaking of Italiano in Italy, anti-nuclear. They put it to the vote, 95%. American Vespucci didn't speak English, the Queen's English. He was from Florence, Italy. He spoke Italiano and Spanish. Go over there. Go over there and talk your nuclear energy fucking pro shit. Go over there. Go to Italy, go to Spain. Say, hey, I'm pro-nuclear energy. You ain't getting out alive. I can tell you that right fucking now, and I'm not kidding. Go to Austria, spew that shit. Go to Denmark, spew that shit. Go to Germany right now and spew that shit. Go anywhere in fucking Europe and spew that shit. I guess you can go to the Queensland. Oh yeah, that's Canada. They fucking all ran away because Trumpet got their guy. I like all the fucking radical right wing, Alex Jones and gang, anti-Fukushima, till they're God, and then Trump becomes more fucking the Fukushima cover up and more pro-nuclear energy than fucking Obama ever dreamed of being. And Obama was a fucking paid by the fucking nuclear fucking mob in Chicago rat. The mob's turning on you. The mob fucking has finally had it. We need the fucking, hello. Doing nuclear waste? What about nuclear energy? What about all these fucking political whores fucking looting us? Let me tell you, fucking mobsters die of cancer too. Gangsters die of fucking cancer too. Criminals die of cancer. Billionaires die of cancer too. It's the great equalizer. All the Million Masks and the Anonymous, the great equalizer, it's called cancer. It's called leukemia. That's what Fukushima is. Fucking radiation testing. Radiation isn't killing the fucking fish. Isn't killing it. Starvation is. This is the greatest collapse. 40 years of cover-up at 3 Mile Island. Lake Barrett. Now Lake Barrett's the cover-up of Fukushima. Good luck, because you ain't covering it up. Fuck you, because you know what? You underestimated me. We've got Dana Dunford. He's the real thing up there. We got this young activist now in Mexico. Goya, Dolly. Goya, Dolly. Goya. No. Dolly. Moro, Goli, Dolly. Goya, Dolly. You think he was a fucking stirrup to the machine? Oh, fucking Franco's gonna fucking whack you. Franco's gonna... Fuck Franco! Fuck them all! He's got to go through me. Dolly fled here to the United States. Go ahead, Dolly, go ahead. Oh, no. And by the way, I'm a fresco artist. I do real fresco. We're getting ready to do a fresco. Me and another Mexican artist are going to do a really cool fresco. I have a new radio show. So on Mondays, Post Ignorance Project. They tried to hijack the fake fucking Helen Keller guy, kind of tried to steal my show from me. It didn't work. I have one back even much better, fucking with some real activists. I have a young fucking here in Ogden, Utah University. I have this new young crowd that is fucking with me. A lot of them. Goya. Dolly. Goya, Dolly. Picasso. Franco, you think Picasso fucking had balls and stood up? I mean, that's the thing. Caldecott? Ha! What a joke. Busby, what a joke. Lake Barrett, fuck, they all work for the nuclear industry. That's why you think they have all them fucking money. Bought and fucking paid. Well, we need the grassrooters. We have them. They're out there. It's like this young girl came out of nowhere. I remember the first time I listened to her speak, I'm like, oh my God. And she's anti-nuclear energy. I like the new Green Deal whores Democrats. They're just as bad as the fucking neocon fucking degenerate fucking Republican pieces of shit for sale whore. You seen the fucking debt lately? Seen the obesity epidemic? Yeah, oh man Trump, I can't pay the rent on my money in the bone marrow shows. Fuck, you don't think the 2020 Olympic Games shows this fucking pyramid? Fucking Alex Jones and fucking Michael Savage they were paid to call it new. There ain't nothing new about it. In fact, it's the opposite. Up is down, black is white, wrong is right. It's old world. It's imperialism. I mean, the IOC guy steps down. He's the nephew of the fucking emperor. Oh, there's no fucking monarch. Oh, really? Hirohito lived in fucking Manhattan his whole life. Fucking so did the Nazis in fucking Michigan. Flip this fucking club. Fucking. Remember the lies of this country over the last 20 years. The greatest lie. How's Colin Powell get a fucking free pass? This fucking terrorist. There's a terrorist. Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction in front of the UN. The whole world's turned on the nuclear energy fucking crime scene. The whole world. Except here in the United States of Trumpism. Yep, it was a Mr. Obama. The fucking good Abby. Who's Abby? The fucking puppets. Anti-neo Yoko Dadaism. Goya. Fucking Dolly. Goya. Dolly. Picasso. Blanche. I always go back to the quote I love Picasso. If you don't know. Even my fucking daughter says, you're starting to fucking look like him. What a compliment. What a compliment. Fighting this cancer. I was heartbroken. My libido fucking finally went. Couldn't sleep with her anymore. Goya. Dolly. Picasso. Anti-neo Yoko fucking Dadaism. Shoot a fucking apple off my head. I couldn't believe it. I would sleep with her every day. My libido went. I was heartbroken. I knew it was over for me as the artist. He was 84. Picasso!